Hello, welcome to episode 73 of the Keep Tappin X podcast. It is July 6th, 2018. You know, I have to say that like all the time at work, and I just still forget it.
Well, you have to say the date all the time at work?
Yeah, because if I process payments, I have to be like, on July 6th, 2018, process a payment for, you know.
But then, you know, when you get home after work and your brain just kind of like turns half off and you're like, just forget most of the stuff.
You know, it's like it's work mode and home mode.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like there's friend mode, and there's game mode.
Yeah, and then there's, I don't know.
Awkward first date mode.
That's the worst mode.
That is the worst.
That's the worst mode.
And yeah, those are all the modes. There's no other modes.
Nope.
I'll be at a funeral and I'll be like in home mode.
It'll be in like awkward first date mode at a funeral.
Just go up to the open casket and be like, so you like games?
You come here often?
Awful. That's bad. Welcome to episode 73 of the Keep Tappin X podcast, where we talk about games and movies and just nerd stuff.
Yeah, just things.
We don't have a slogan.
You want to know what comes out today?
What?
Ant-Man.
It came out last night, technically.
Oh, I guess. But Friday is, that's like the sneak peek.
You know what movie I don't like?
Ant-Man?
Ant-Man. No, that's not true.
Wait, you don't want to see the Wasp?
I don't know. I don't care.
She's going to be cooler than Ant-Man.
She's going to die at the end.
I don't think
the
so.
Thanos thing.
No.
You don't think she's going to disappear?
Yeah, to the Thanos thing.
Die.
Okay, yeah.
The same way that other characters die.
Yeah, most likely.
You know. So that's what I think is going to happen.
Mm-hmm. It's probably going to happen.
I'll watch it when it's piratable and or, you know, it's on like Netflix or something.
I'm probably going to go see it tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll watch it before.
Or Sunday. I don't know.
Before. Jeez.
Avengers 4.
Thank you. Avengers 4, but I'm not going to spend money on it.
Before Captain Marvel?
I won't watch it before Captain Marvel.
No.
I don't think it's going to have much. Tell me if it does.
But
I don't think it's going to have any. I don't think Captain Marvel's going to fly in and be like, what happened?
No. Are you excited for Captain Marvel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
New hero, badass chick who, like, isn't a martial artist like every other chick in the Avengers.
Yeah, she's, like, actually has strong powers.
Yeah.
Like, shoots lasers and
I think
flies
she,
around.
like, could be the strongest one, which would be interesting.
She
Besides Thor.
Definitely will be one of the strongest.
Yeah, so I'm down for that. I'm down. But we're here to talk games.
Yeah, video games.
Ant-Man, we haven't seen it yet, so
no,
but
we
can't talk about that.
I'm excited.
But let's go into the question of the week.
All right,
I got right here. I got a patented question.
Okay.
Patented by Colby J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Colby
not your middle initial.
Jarvis Brown. So, I ask you and all the people out there listening, what or who and or it, what, how was the most frustrating boss fight you've ever fought?
Oh my God. That's a tough question.
That's right, baby.
Oh,
I make you think. I bring the questions to you. I'm like a philosopher.
Wow, I really have to think about this.
That's right.
One.
This is the quandary I bring to you.
The most frustrating?
Oh, yeah. This is a boss that you whether you were a kid, whether you're an adult, you just played. Maybe you lost to it once and it ruined your entire time. Maybe you just kept losing and you just couldn't get it. You had to change your entire way of thinking. You didn't want to do it, and damn, it just like turned a great game to a good game.
I kind of have like multiple answers. When I was a kid, Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts. Took me like 3 weeks.
That's a given. That's like a bonus boss.
Yeah, I know, but nowadays it's not that bad. Yeah. So that's like kind of answer number one. But answer number two, I'm gonna have to say, man, I don't really mind bosses that are just hard.
Yeah.
What kills me is when a boss is like buggy, when it like doesn't work properly. And man, some of the extra bosses in Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, really?
Are garbage.
Oh no. This is like vanilla, right?
Vanilla. Yeah. Some of the bosses, like the Adamantoids.
Oh,
for example,
giant turtle.
Yeah, the giant turtle. It's a spectacle.
Yeah.
But then once you start fighting it, he's too big for like the game to really know how you fight it. So if you like teleport to attack it, which is like the main concept of that game in combat, you fly to its head and then just fall like 100 feet.
Ugh,
and then take fall damage. And you can't like do anything to get back up. So like,
how do you hurt it?
You just hit it.
With
your sword, but it takes like forever.
Oh, but he's a giant.
Yeah.
Can he hurt you?
Oh yeah. Oh. He like just swivels his body and he hurts you. But like it just
that's fun.
It's really just buggy and kind of crappy. So those are the bosses that frustrate me.
The
hard ones I can just like throw my head against the wall until it dies, you know.
fair.
Yeah. So like Dark Souls didn't frustrate me, but that did. What about you?
I have my bonus answer first.
Yeah.
My bonus answer is actually Final Fantasy 12.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep.
Vanilla. The first judge you face in the airship hangar. It's like,
is that the one with like the winds blowing you back?
I believe so. I don't know. No, you're like in like the hangar, and he summons minions sometimes, but I think he has two swords. No,
I think I know which one you're talking about.
He's the first judge you fight.
Yeah.
He made me quit that game.
Really?
I just because I was. I'm not gonna say I'm good now, but when I was a kid, I was really bad at RPGs.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't care about mid-match scene.
Yeah.
I just like wanted to experience the story, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I go into that like, wow, look at this, and I just get mollywopped because I didn't build any of my characters right.
Yep.
And I like didn't spend my points right because I wanted to be like, oh wow, that's a big spell over there. I'm gonna spend my points to get up there. Like not realizing that it's like, oh, Vaughn getting the white mage armor level 5, whatever, on my way to getting, I don't know, some sort of banging spell. I didn't know how to use summons in that game to save my life, or quickenings. I think they're called
that. Yeah.
Quickenings. I had no idea how to use that.
Yep.
So I just got mollywopped. But that's my bonus answer. My real answer.
Yeah.
If Blake were here, he'd attest to it. Is Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay.
Final mix.
Yeah.
Ursula giant fight.
You're wrong.
The worst
You're so wrong.
Ever. We spent like an hour and a half on that fight.
How?
Just it's three of us working together.
Was it on Proud?
Yeah, it was on Proud.
At least
but like, there was no reason why it should have been so hard.
No.
And we just kept trying and just failing all the time.
Were you underleveled?
I don't know. I don't remember. There's no way. Like, this isn't the first time we played this game. It was like our dozenth time each playing that game. And for some reason, Ursula was just like, and just like destroyed us every time. And finally, when we got it, we were like, yeah! We played that game.
Have you had trouble in that boss in the past?
No. And since. That boss is so easy. There's nothing wrong with it. You just get, but like, you could like cheese that boss if you wanted to.
Yeah, just go behind her head.
Yeah. I'm sure you could get to a sitting... oh, no, you can't in that one, but... yeah, just go behind her head and wreck her.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I don't know. So Ursula Giant, Kingdom Hearts. Most frustrating boss. Praise.
Sure, yep.
All right. Let's go into games we've been playing this week.
Yeah.
David.
I played less than you, so... first game I played was Tales of Syria.
All right, we'll go back and forth.
Okay.
And this is a game, actually, I played this game this week too, in fact, today.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that real quick.
Okay. So got it on the Steam Summer Sale.
Yeah, that's why we're late.
Yeah, it's only $15. And I've been interested in this game for a while because I like the Tales series, but I just got it, and it's good. I mean, I've only played like a couple hours so far.
I just finished the prologue.
Yeah, and I'm towards the end of it too, so we're near the same spot. But I have it on PC, just letting that. Yeah, I mean, the graphics are nice. It's the same Tales style as always.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with Tales games, so I don't know. Do they allow in the older games to switch VOs or VAs?
I believe so.
To Japanese.
Yeah,
this one does not.
Yeah, which is weird.
There's
no Japanese voices, which is strange.
Some of these characters.
Oh, really? I mean, the main character's fine.
I like her. I think it's Haruhi.
It sounds like her.
I think it's her.
Yeah. They get some pretty
that kid guys. Though.
Oh, her
little brother.
Her brother, yeah. That's awful.
I hate.
Awful.
Now that it's like the voice actress, I'm sure is great. I'm sure has done great work. Ooh. So wimpy.
The lines are just bad.
Oh yeah. This game is like, if you like cheesy anime, this game is that.
Yes.
In a nutshell, and it's.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
It's juicy. It's so like, when I grow up, I want to make the world a better place to make my sister happy. Or I'm gonna protect you. Like.
Yep.
Oh, shut up.
But I do like the main character, and I like her mentor. He's cool.
Oh, Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. One of the things I like about this, just the Tales games in general, they're very colorful.
Oh,
they're like, even like compared to other JRPGs, they're just very bright.
It feels like a world that is full of surprises.
Yeah.
Even if you're not going to experience it all because the game will let you or something.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it feels big. That's what I like about it. It doesn't need like a giant world map or anything, but just like all the different colors and like the vast landscapes are beautiful. In the very beginning, there's this one shot with like the lunar moon.
Yep.
That looks awesome.
Looks great.
Amazing set piece for a fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game is really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. I mean, although I will say, Tales games have this feature where you can play scenes.
Yeah.
Like as you're walking around the world, and it goes into like this 2D like comic book kind of animated style. It's just for like story, flavor, character progression stuff.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Animations look kind of like the faces look janky. Yep. Looks like a Flash animation, man. Like
it's like the art style completely changes.
Yeah,
which it usually doesn't.
It's like it's a DeviantArt fan artist got a hold of the characters for that. It looks janky. And, it kind of takes me out of it.
But the anime cutscenes look really good.
Yeah, they do.
Like the animated cutscenes.
Those are produced.
Yeah,
like, those look really crafted,
good.
Produced.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones are just like
they look off.
It doesn't look polished.
No, it doesn't.
Like it looks like
a sketch.
2 drafts and then they were done.
Yep.
Like, 2 drafts, color, done.
Yep.
Like that's it. Yeah, it really took me out of it.
Yeah, but the combat is good as always. Tales combat is like action combat, and it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have many complaints so far. I mean, if you like JRPGs, like dungeon crawling JRPGs, this is kind of.
But it's like action style, though. It's like
the combat's action,
which is awesome.
Yeah,
like, it's not your traditional turn-based style, so you don't have to worry about that.
They have Tales always has a combat system where you bind skills to like up, down, left, and right on the joystick or D-pad. Then you combine that with like the attack buttons and like they do different combos.
You can do a lot of stuff with it. It's very extensive.
Yeah, you have 4 combos, and each one has 4 parts to it. I believe,
right,
per character.
And then you have arts, which add a whole new layer. And, but it's cool. When I opened the game, this was a new game, all that stuff. Yeah. One of the first things was downloadable content, DLC. So I actually went to that, and like one of the first things that came up was high school outfits.
Oh, really? Of course, of course.
I was just like, oh boy.
I didn't even look at the DLC. I know there's a lot of costumes though.
Yeah, because I looked because I was like, is there story DLC for this game?
Oh yeah,
there isn't.
Okay,
it's all cosmetic or item packs, stuff like that, which is cool, which is fine. I'm digging the main character. Yeah. She's pretty interesting.
Yep.
Her whole deal is just like vengeance.
I like her Nero-ass arm.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
She has her devil trigger arm.
Yeah.
That's cool. She just seems like she's going to be... And her weapon isn't like a sword. It's like a wrist blade.
Yeah, that's interesting. Cool. It's like an Ezio blade.
It's funny because like right after where you are, when you're getting stuff like items.
Yeah.
Just nonchalantly, the person you're with is like, that sword, and it like shows a picture of like this banging looking sword, and she's like, that's Storm Howl. That's like a legendary blade. What's it doing here? And she's like, I don't need it. I can't use it, so I'm leaving it behind. And I'm like, no, take it. I'm sure somebody in the future will use that. Take it.
Is this? Yeah. Why would you just leave a legendary sword named Storm Howl on the ground?
Fuck it. It's too big for me or something like that. I was like, what?
Yeah, some enemy's gonna have it in the future.
And then she like. I said this before, but then she like changes to her like main outfit in the game.
Yeah.
And like first she's like in rags, and then she's like, "Oh, I guess I left prisoner's stuff here and stuff." And she's like, "All right, get suited up." And she like gets her outfit, and she's like this banging goth babe, like anime boom.
Yeah, it's like
half her like shirt. Boobs. Yeah. Like I was just like, oh. They left this behind? What prisoners were they?
Yeah, all right. Oh, was this hers? Like what?
Yeah, it wasn't hers. I'll tell you that. But I'm liking the game.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's great. I mean, the only other Tales game I played was Vesperia.
Yeah, and Vesperia is my favorite.
Yeah, I can't. I'm waiting to finish that and when it comes out for the Switch.
Yeah. So but yeah, if you haven't grabbed this game, get it on the summer sale.
It's done.
It's already over?
Yeah, but I have an alternative that I'll say in the news.
Okay. And the only other new game I've played is what's it called? Pokemon Quest.
Oh, okay. That's the mobile game.
Yeah,
it was for Switch, now mobile.
Yeah, it's a mobile port of the Switch game. Came out late May, I think, but I didn't know about it until now. It's fun. It's definitely a mobile game.
Yeah.
There's that whole premium currency thing. It gives you 50 for free per day, so you can get you can buy all the stuff for free without spending money. You just have to wait.
Sure.
But you have a team of 3 Pokemon.
Okay.
And first of all, everything is graphic, kind of like Minecraft style. Yeah. It's all cubes,
right?
Which is kind of weird.
Strange.
Yeah.
Definitely save money on that one.
Yeah. You have a team of 3 Pokemon, and they just kind of you send them on missions, and they run around on their own. You have to just tell them when to use their skills. It's very simple. It's, each quest takes maybe like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you have a bunch of these like gems that increase their attack or health. Yep. And you can change their skills Pokemon style. But it's just really fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's simple enjoyment, and I'm really enjoying it.
It works like Digimon World style, right? Where
it
you
is.
just
it
like
is kind of
you
Digimon
tell
World.
them what to do,
Yeah.
and then they go in the world and just do stuff, but you can't directly control them.
Yeah, it is very similar to that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The way you get Pokemon is you have to like make food in a giant pot, and you like put the ingredients in, like, you get like mushrooms or like roots or whatever, and you throw them in, and then depending on what ingredients you use, different Pokemon like come to eat it, and then you can befriend them.
How many Pokemon are in this game? Is it just
the original 150?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Just the originals. So far, I think I have the Squirtle I started with, a Rhyhorn, and a Dratini, just because like those are the ones that came to me from my food.
Okay.
There's no real like, you don't get certain Pokemon at certain parts of the game. It all depends on what you cook.
Oh, so you could like straight up just be like Mewtwo.
Yeah, if you use the right ingredients, you could just get a Mewtwo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. And then they evolve at the levels they usually evolve in the original games. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's nifty. I like it. There's no reason at all to spend money on it. I've even bought some of the premium items using the currency it just gave me for free.
Oh, okay.
And I'm perfectly fine with it.
What's like the average cost of like a premium item?
I think the lowest is 50 and the highest is 800. But that's like the super high end stuff.
What's 5, 10?
And it gives you 50 a day. And it gives you more as you play the game too.
Oh, I was gonna say, because after like 16 days, that's 800.
Yeah, and I've been playing for 2 or 3 days, and I have like 300 of them. The premium currency, just because it gives you them. So I mean, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it. I definitely recommend it.
That's what matters, I suppose.
Yeah. And if you like mobile games, go give it a try.
Yeah. Fair enough. What's it called again? Pokemon Quest.
Pokemon Quest.
Don't know why I went for the box style. I'm probably the same.
I don't really either. Yeah.
Something different.
I know it's not a new game, but I also played a lot of Overwatch. I played competitive, and I played the new Symmetra build.
Oh, how is it?
Interesting.
Yeah. Is it still broken?
Yes.
Oh.
The turrets can still get stuck in walls.
Oh.
But it's more fun than the original Symmetra, so I guess...
I like the original Symmetra a lot.
I didn't mind her, but this one's just more fun.
That's fair. I need to play her. I forgot she was even out.
Yeah, give it a shot. All right, what about you, Kobe? What have you been playing?
Man, I played a bunch. I played Tales.
What? Tell me.
I played Tales.
Uh-huh.
I played a game on stream, which I'm not done yet. One more sitting and I'm done, called Forgotten Anne.
Oh, really? You're almost done with that?
Oh, yeah, because I played it a lot the other day. But... So this is a game I found on a YouTube channel that was like top 10 anime games on the Steam sale you should get.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure. And because this is number 10. And this is a really interesting game. It's called Forgotten Anne. It's a 2D side-scroller platformer.
Yep.
With a very Studio Ghibli, however you want to pronounce it, vibe to it.
Yep.
In which the story is that you are a girl inside this world, this like other world, where... when people forget about something like an object, it gets transported to this world and then they gain sentience.
Okay.
So like a sock that you forgot like was under your bed will disappear, go to this other world as a sock. Like a sentient sock.
Yeah.
And like go around and like they're given jobs and stuff like that. And they're called Forgotlings.
That definitely sounds Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, and the art style is very Studio Ghibli.
Yep.
All those like nice colors and everything there. Even though it's like a very muted, dark kind of world.
Yeah.
But you play as this girl who's called the Enforcer. She's like a young, like, I don't know, 15, 16-year-old, 18-year-old, I don't know, whatever. That age of girls.
Anime.
Yeah. Also, Tales of Syria, she is not 16, like, in the beginning of that game.
Well, she was in the prologue. I assume
she does not
older.
look 16. She looks like she's 20.
Oh,
23.
Well, it's anime.
Yeah, whatever.
Every character.
Anyway, it's just so you can sexualize them. Anyway, because now she's 19 wearing, like, nothing. But anyway, in Forgotten Anne, this girl, she's an enforcer, and there's only other one human who's like your master Banku, and he's like this old man.
Yep.
And he's working to create the ether bridge, which would connect the world back to Earth, so they can go home.
Okay.
And like the whole thing is like, if you're a Forgotling, if you work really hard, you get a ticket to go on the bridge, and then you can go home to see your masters and stuff. And the game starts off like an attack by the rebels, which are like these Forgotten rebels who don't want the ether bridge to connect for whatever reason. And you go and like investigate that. And it goes on there. It's just a puzzle platform, loose platform. That game is so it tries to be a platformer, doesn't really work too well.
Yeah,
controls are too stiff.
I was watching you play, and I was seeing the animation, how like it takes a second to turn around, and like it's just kind of like a slow but pretty way of moving the character. And I was like, I hope there's no platforming in this game, and then there was.
There's at one of the end sections. There's like a whole factory you have to go through, and it's like moving platforms and stuff.
Oh boy!
Oh, it's rough.
Oh boy,
it's rough. But that's not really the strength of the game. The strength of the game is like the presentation of it. The game's gorgeous. The music is like fully like orchestral like style, just like Studio Ghibli quality music. That's just like striking. Striking wind and string instruments when times are dire and whatnot. Like, it's like, whew.
Yeah.
It really takes you away, puts you into that situation.
I was really enjoying just watching you play. It's like, it's a spectacle.
It is. It is. And the characters are all quirky and fun. Like, they're just these forgotlings, like these, like one of, there's like a police officer who's like a handgun, and when he walks, his animation is his clip, like his magazine pushes him up and down, so like that's how he walks. So like bounces along like that. Super cute. And just like that, like all the characters are super interesting. One of the main like characters, whose name is Fade, he's like a mannequin, and his face is like in his chest, and he's like this like suave kind of like hello there kind of person. He's like Balthair from Final Fantasy 12. Like, he's totally chill, and I'm like totally down with him.
That's awesome.
He's great. Story's kind of predictable so far, except after like the big twist, like something happens and you're just like, oh fuck, okay. But there's still some like the big twists are just kind of,
you can see them coming.
I saw it coming from like episode 1. I was there. I was just like, okay, duh. But the game has you like make choices which are nice. There's at one point your character gets on trial for something, and like,
that's cool.
The actions that you performed towards the like leading up to it, kind of like Chrono Trigger style, where they're just like, no, she's a bad person because of this and this, and no, but what about this and this, and I don't know how much that has to do with the main, like how much that'll make a difference in the end.
It might just have been a cool scene.
Yeah, because like it doesn't seem like you can lose in that game.
Oh yeah.
There was no like death state.
I was wondering that.
There's no fall damage. Like you don't really lose.
Well, it's just kind of like a story you play through. Yeah,
like you're on a runaway train and you have to like get the brakes on before it crashes, but you're like, I suck at puzzles, so I was there for a while, and it never crashed. But it still instilled like a sense of urgency. Because like just again the presentation, the music was very good at that. Good game. Forgotten Anne. It's like no one's talked about this game. It's like a year old now.
How much is it?
It's like I got it. Was it on sale? I think it's $15, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
And it wasn't on sale, so $15. Highly recommend. For the presentation alone.
Just to put it into perspective, I was watching you stream Destiny 2, and then watching you stream this, and I was more interested in this.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I'll go on to my next game now. I beat Destiny 2, story mode, and you were there for that. And, man, what a bad ending. Man.
I know.
I got to the final boss, and there was just like a big dude who yelled a lot. He was just like, no! And I was like, oh, okay. And they give you like, in that game, you build up a meter that like builds up your super. Depending on your subclass, you do special things. And like they give you pads to recover your super during that fight. So I just ran up to it, recovered my super, ran up to him and force lightninged him. And then when that phase was over, I went back and just repeated. And then I beat him.
So lame.
It was horrible. I was not challenged.
I don't think I've ever played an FPS with a satisfying final boss.
You can't, because how do you make that difficult? Because
you
have to break your mechanics.
Exactly. That's what you do.
That's what Destiny 2 didn't do. It was just like, hey, you spent this whole time shooting stuff and doing nothing else. So why don't you just shoot some stuff? It looked pretty.
Oh yeah, I mean the game's
pretty. Was nice. I did all the adventures in that game, which are like the big side quests. So I did pretty much all those. And I did the whole main quest, and then I uninstalled.
You want to know what sucks more about the fight being unsatisfying? There wasn't much cutscene after it either. Like there wasn't much story after. It was just kind of like 5 seconds, and it was cut to credits. I was like, wait,
it was
what?
like you overlooking the city. It's like, you did it, Guardian.
And that was it.
And
it just rolled credits.
Buy the DLC.
It rolled credits, showed the Smash logo for like a second, and then that was it. That was it for the game.
It did show like that cool post-cut scene where it was like, the light was returned to the galaxy, but then like it also activated like this distant fleet,
giant ship.
I was like, what?
It's probably either the raids or the DLC.
One of the two. I mean, to be fair, I didn't play the first game, so there's just a lot of story stuff. Like, just name drops where I just didn't care. I didn't care about the main characters anyway because they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
They lost their light.
Yeah.
Light. They lost it. So I don't know. Like, they were just useless. They were there to be like, you must hunt this guy down so we can do this.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Guardian.
They were there to not overshadow you as a character.
A good example is one scene. The main dude who's like, he represents like the tank class.
Yeah.
He's like the leader of them all.
Mm-hmm.
He like, it was like the very last level and like they're storming the enemy base. And like, he goes up to this alien dude who's like 10 feet tall or whatever, mad ripped. And he's like, ha! Like, he punches him. And then he gets wrecked by this one dude. And he just like, a girl like comes in and shoots him. He's like, thanks, pushes him. And then he puts up a gun. And I'm like, what? Why didn't you start with that? You're like the most useless dude here. Another scene, a little like a scene or two later from then, like you turn a corner and he's getting like shoved by another big alien boy like against the wall.
He's the worst tank.
He's the worst tank. He's like Leroy Jenkins. Like,
yeah.
He's the worst. And I'm just like, and he's like, late starting. And I'm just like, who are you?
Man, that game is so weird to me because I know the big factor of Destiny is the rating.
Yeah.
But all I can imagine the rating being, since that game doesn't break its own mechanics, which is like the point of raids, is you just shoot stuff.
Well, yeah, you jump to next place and shoot.
Yeah. And it kind of has the same problem to me as Warframe does.
Yeah.
Even though Warframe's a little more exciting because you can at least move around fast.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But
the mechanics are fun.
Yeah, but it's just kill a bunch of stuff, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, or grab this thing, then go to this place.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. Over and over and over.
Anthem kind of learns from that.
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, like, a lot can be said for not break. Like, think Monster Hunter, for example.
Yeah.
A game that like does not break its mechanics. If you play Monster Hunter World, I'll talk about that in a minute. But Monster Hunter games, which are still coming out, still super popular, are go out, hunt a specific monster, come back with sick loot,
but
repeat.
But when you think about it, most of the hunts you do in that game, especially the end game ones, have something in the fight that makes you go, oh,
yeah.
It doesn't break its own mechanics, but it adds mechanics.
That's true.
Like the fights.
There are a lot of different ways to tackle a problem.
There's
different weapon types that change the game completely. Mm-hmm. It's not like in Destiny. The only reason, like, one compelling thing I really liked was like the different weapons I got.
Yeah.
But then I noticed, like halfway through, I was like, oh, these weapons look different. And they shoot a little differently, like different colors, but like essentially a sniper rifle is a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
A rocket launcher is a rocket launcher,
and
that's gonna be it.
Yeah. It's with any game that comes down to rating, just obviously you have to say, wow, they originated rating. They've been doing it forever. People still play it for a reason because they introduce new mechanics in each new raid. If the game feels different whenever you play a new thing, and you can say the same for Monster Hunter, the different fights for the different monsters feel different.
Yeah.
And with games like Warframe and with Destiny, it doesn't.
Yeah. It's
bottom line.
Reskins.
Yeah.
I hope Anthem does two things. One, plenty of weapons, like different variety of weapons, because I wish they didn't go with a class system.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't do that. I wish they just put a shit ton of equipment and armor and guns and stuff.
Yeah.
And let you customize your class.
That would have been the
same
best.
Like how Monster Hunter does it, where it's just like, hey, you're gonna have the shotgun weapon. Well, you're gonna serve this purpose.
Yeah.
And just let you build that. I hope they put in a lot of different equipment and stuff for each class to make it feel different enough. And I also hope that better objectives.
Yeah.
Some that really take advantage of the flying, I hope.
I hope so. Because that's the appeal, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's for me.
Yeah.
I'm in that game strictly to just like fly around.
To be Iron Man. That's why everyone wants that game.
They confirm no like air battles though. So
sucks.
At least between javelins.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
still
okay,
kind of sucks,
but like, can I see like a giant bird or dragon
That'd be awesome.
creature and you gotta fight it like on like rising platforms like in the air?
It depends. How sci-fi do you think they're gonna go? Like, how sci-fi?
They're on like another planet. They're going like Xenoblade Chronicles X with this, but like less sci-fi, but less anime sci-fi.
Yeah. So I expect less giant monster beasts.
I want like extreme.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I would love that.
That's what we all want. Don't fuck it up, Anthem. Don't do like go slay 5 of these brutes.
Yeah.
Don't be Destiny. Don't make like two or three subclasses.
Yeah.
That are just like the same exact thing as like each other, but just slightly different ultimate.
Yeah.
Like, different colors. Like, I don't care about that.
If you're making a class system, make them extremely different. If I'm a tank, let me be like the Hulkbuster. You know, like it. You know,
give
I
you
want
like
that.
super like punching, like get in melee, like awesome shotguns, flamethrowers. Like I don't know what else is like a tank thing you would put on a freaking. I want like leaping abilities where you jump up and you hit the ground with like, a
that'd be
seismic
amazing.
Explosion.
I want all that.
Yeah,
I want all that.
Like cool stuff. I want like there's like a mage class. It looks like where they can fly around even more and like zap people and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, let's do more than electricity, guys. Because like they don't. Like mages who just specialize in electricity, it's like thunderbolt, chain lightning.
That's it. That's all you get.
And call lightning bolt from the sky.
Now I have the worry where this is going to be similar to Destiny, and another thing that I don't like: how limited your abilities are. You get like 2 skills.
You have 3 skills. At least as I don't like the spell caster class, which was grenade. Melee attack. And it's like a area of effectability you throw down, and it heals people in it. And you can modify them slightly to do different things. Which is
you want to know why it makes less sense? Because this is on PC. But with Anthem, I hope it's not like you're the mage class, like you just said, you get lightning bolt and chain lightning. Those are your abilities. Then you get an ultimate.
If you've looked at the UI, it looks like some of the javelins were only like 2-3 abilities.
I wouldn't play the game.
But I would be okay if they were like, you only have 3 abilities, and your primary, secondary weapon. But they're so different. You change them out for every loadout, for every mission, because it's mission based. So I understand for balance purposes, not giving you like World of Warcraft style where you have like 30 different abilities. Where it's just like you can change it between every mission and like they're dynamic and unique. I would like that for the sake of just being like, all right, we're fighting such and such. I'm going to need to take this, this, and this. So strategy, like exactly Monster Hunter. Just Monster Hunter, like, okay, I need to bring these explosive barrels, this type of ammo for like if I'm using a bow gun or something like that. I'd be okay with that.
I mean, I would feel better about that, and like as long as there's like abilities I can choose from.
Yes,
you know,
I agree.
More abilities I can choose from. The reason I'm so strict on this, and I'm not really strict about like how Overwatch you only get 3 abilities and like left and right click, is because that's solely PvP.
Right.
So it just has to stick to strictly balance. When it comes to PvE, I need more variety.
And the thing with Overwatch too is that you have characters that fit very specific roles, and who do very different things. So as a result, in every match, and you're not particular to one hero. Every game you switch between heroes with these dynamic skills and everything. With a game like hopefully not Anthem, but like a game like Destiny, it's like you pick up that gun, you're using that gun until you pick up a better gun. And like there's no strategy. It's just like which item is better. Like the numbers. So give us cool stuff. I don't know why we got into a rant about Anthem.
I don't know either. I hope it's good.
I'm really hoping for that game. I want it to pull through. Anyway, I also played Forgotten End, great game.
And Destiny.
No, not a great game. Destiny 2. I also played I Am Setsuna.
Okay, nice.
On the Switch.
Nice.
I'm about like 20 plus hours into it.
Oh, you got far.
Yeah, I'm pretty far in it.
How you feeling? Because I've heard a lot of things about this game, and it's right around like the 10-hour mark it starts to happen.
It's such a mixed bag, man. It's like, so if people don't know, I Am Setsuna is an RPG with a combat system very similar to Chrono Trigger. It's like the active time battle. That's what ATB, active time battle. And like, damn, like there's so many things wrong with that game, but like the battle system keeps me coming back.
Really?
The battle system is like Chrono Trigger. It's really good. Because it just feels really satisfying to hit things. It has a system to where, like, if I use a skill, like someone's skill, during the fight, you build up momentum. And it's like this meter that builds up, either by doing nothing when it's your turn, and you let it build up while taking hits, or by hitting things and getting hit. And it can fill up to 3 times, and then it, like, resets, and you build up a gauge. You can spend these momentum points that you get to buff your abilities. So, but you have to do it at a certain time. So, like, I'll use like Cyclone, which is like you spin around and hit everybody, and you'll see like a flash during the animation, and when you click on that, you get a bonus. And some abilities give different bonuses, like Blade Wave, where you strike the ground, and like Ichigo style, like that's Tensho, like a beam comes out, whatever. And if you hit it right on the momentum right, you spend a point and heal everybody around you, or heal yourself, and that's cool. So it's like super engaging to try and like figure out which ones are good in that regard. Everybody has really cool skills, all the Final Fantasy style. In the beginning, the game does this weird thing where it likes to take party members out of your party for story purposes briefly, but you have to go through places without them.
I hate that.
Yeah, and you know what the worst is?
What?
They don't get XP.
Yeah.
So suddenly, your main character is 5 levels above everyone.
I've always hated that.
It's dumb.
Even one of my favorite RPGs, Final Fantasy X, does that at some points in the worst parts of the game.
It is. It's horrible. So then you have to they're weaker than everything going forward. Luckily, if they're not in your party, but still in the game, whatever, they get XP. Though I think they get it at a slower rate.
Yeah, okay.
Still dumb. It's still dumb.
Yeah. Everyone should level up at the same time.
Yeah, but the combat is the strongest thing about that game. I didn't get it for the combat. I get my RPGs for the story.
Yeah, so how's the story? It's that bad?
No, it's not that bad. It's just corny and dumb.
Oh.
And everything's so convenient.
Yeah.
So the game starts off really well, the story really well, where you're just this masked man.
Yep.
Who's part of a clan of these people who are known for being hired for killing people. They're mercenary clan.
Yeah.
And you get hired to kill this woman called Setsuna. Or I'm sorry, I don't think you even know her name. You have to kill the sacrifice.
Okay.
So you go to this town, you track, and it's a silent protagonist kind of.
Yeah.
You kind of choose his answers when he talks and stuff, but he never talks.
All right.
And you find Setsuna, the main female lead, and she's a sacrifice. And the sacrifice is a person who every so often monsters in the world will start growing in population.
Okay.
So the sacrifice makes a journey to the last lands and sacrifices herself to quell the monster threat.
So it's Final Fantasy X.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, you want to hear more? You want to hear more?
All right.
She is protected by a enlistment of guardians, trusted friends that she keeps close on her journey to deliver her to the last lands.
Okay. Does she also summon things?
No, she's a healer.
Okay. Yep. Good enough.
And her whole personality is no, we must protect them. That white mage mentality.
Yeah. Does she turn into a pop singer that dual-wields pistols?
I am Setsuna too, coming out. So you end up joining her. You're tasked with killing her, but she's so nice to you.
Yep.
She's I'll join you. There's no reason. That's this whole game in a nutshell. It's just nobody has reasons for anything, but conveniently they're just yeah, now I'll join you.
Oh.
And it's so dumb.
That's weird.
And
was this game made by one or two dudes?
I don't think so. It was made by
was it made by a big studio?
It was published by Square.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many people made this
I thought
game,
I remembered when this game originally came out hearing that it was kind of an indie project.
You can fact check it. I mean, I believe it if it was I think it is indie made.
I'll fact check it.
Yeah, but it's a game that so there's two interesting qualities about this game that I usually bring up when I talk about it is the entire soundtrack is piano.
Okay.
And the entire world is snow.
Huh.
Every landscape in this game is snow.
That must get boring.
It does. I can't every town you go to is just snow and there's hardly any people there. It's apocalyptic almost.
Yep.
Again, it's just man, it's a world I am not interested in exploring at all. It's just all snow, and none of the NPCs are interesting. They're all just generic NPC.
Man, that sucks.
The characters are bland and fit into stereotypes. Pretty well. There have been a couple twists I've been pretty into. I won't spoil, but and the main character is just boring, silent protagonist, so I don't care about him at all.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why they go for a silent protagonist in a game like this.
Oh, it's lame. There's no voice acting in the game. It's just sometimes you hear Japanese voice acting.
Yeah.
But the combat's banging. Combat is really good.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it. That's why I'm gonna keep playing it until I beat it.
Combat looks fun.
Yeah.
It really does.
It's just fun. Overall, it's not bad. It's right now it's a 6 out of 10 for me.
Yep.
But I'll let you know when I beat it. Yeah.
So apparently it wasn't made by just a few dudes, but it was made by Tokyo RPG Factory, who is a studio that Square Enix created specifically to make this game.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I heard Lost Sphere was better than I.
Oh yeah, that's the next game they made, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I heard that was better too.
Anyway, I won't linger on. I only have one more game to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about this only because I only played a demo of it.
Okay, what is it?
It's Octopath Traveler.
Oh, yes.
I played the 3 hour. So they basically give you the game for 3 hours.
Yeah.
They're just like, here's the game. Start it how you want. Do whatever you want. 3 hours.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to talk about this game because this game is
banging.
I love this game so far. I was like,
so step by step, what do you love so much about this game?
Oh, dude. Okay, so the first thing I love when I opened up this game, it was just like, okay, 8 characters.
Okay.
Choose which one you want to start with. And I was like,
right, that's cool.
Okay. And the menu they give you is they give you the world map.
Yeah.
And they're each in different parts of the world map.
Okay.
And then you go over to them, and it gives you a biography of the character,
yeah.
as well as like their special skill and like a nice little picture of them and whatnot. Yeah. And like all of them are so different. You have like your thief, like your knight and whatnot, and like your priest or cleric. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But then you have like scholar, and like these other I think it's like huntress, which is kind of like ranger. And like these other weird apothecary, these weird classes.
That's cool.
But I actually went with a thief. I never play thieves in games or anything, but his character art was very interesting, and his story was interesting. All their stories were really interesting.
Yeah.
At a base level. So as soon as I hit that, I was like, all right, I'm in. And then the game's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It has like this pop-up book style, but you never really feel like you're in a book. Like it's not like, it isn't gimmicky in that effect. It never like uses that to. It's not like Paper Mario, right? But Paper Mario is like, it knows that it's trying to be paper, so like manipulate itself.
But this is in a sense like kind of a 16-bit also, right?
Yeah.
It kind of it has that like bit look.
Yeah, because it's all 2D.
Yeah.
But with like 3D environments, like rendered environments and stuff. They use like dynamic lighting effects to really try and sell like a lot of the details of this game, and like set moods. And so, like, I get put in this world, and it's like the cutscenes are voice acted, good voice acting. But it's just like, man, I've been like every time I've played RPGs lately, like, I Am Setsuna being one of them and stuff like that. Like stories and writing have just been so like cringy.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I'm just like it's like you trudging through it, trying to get through like these like crappy stories.
Yep.
For like the twists that are nice and stuff, but. Octopath Traveler, like the characters are like fun, and I liked them. And the writing is really unique. Like I wasn't expecting a lot of these twists.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna explain the thief right hand because this is what hooked me into it. And you didn't start with any character. That's why this is great. So my experience starting this game is going to be different than somebody else starting. His story was you start off with him in an inn or a tavern, and he's overhearing some thieves talk about like, oh hey. Like I heard the manor, the whatever manor, I forgot the name. They just like bought an army essentially to guard their place. They must have like a really good treasure there. No thief could get in there.
Yep.
And the thief that you play is like this world-renowned thief, but nobody knows his name because he's a good thief.
Yeah.
And he's just like, all right, yeah. And he gets more information from the tavern, the barkeep, and so you work. Every character has an ability that affects the world. So the thief's ability is steal. So you can go up to certain NPCs and steal from them. It gives you a list of items that's stealable and a percentage rate of like how you'll succeed.
Yeah.
So you can just steal shit of like equipment, items, stuff like that from them. If you get caught, you lose renown in the town. And if you lose renown 5 times, like something fucked up happens.
Yeah.
And like people won't talk to you, they won't sell you shit. So that is the price for it.
Okay.
So like you have to steal like permission, like a summons into the grounds and stuff to get past the guards. You get in, and it's like a dungeon. So you go through the dungeon. The fights are cool. It's turn-based style.
Yeah.
But it's kind of similar to Bravely Default, if you ever played that game, where you can spend action points that you build up each turn to give yourself more actions in one turn. So like I can wait. Every turn I build up 1 point. On my third turn, I use 3 points to attack 3 times.
Yeah.
And you can do stuff during those turns. You don't have to like hold.
Okay.
So you just get these. So you just suddenly, let out an awesome attack. Or what's really cool is you build up those points, and instead of attacking 3 times, you upgrade all of your abilities or spells to level 3 spells.
Oh, that's cool.
And abilities. So like your steal in a fight is like shitty. But then when you level it up to like rank 3, you get like 100% chance. So you get like pretty much swipe from anyone. And it's weird because the enemy characters are 2D, like a picture book.
Really?
In a fight. So they just come up like flat.
Huh.
But they have animations and stuff.
Yeah, that's strange.
And like all the attacks have really beautiful animations. Looks good. Anyway.
Can I ask,
mhm.
because I found this true in Bravely Default, does the does the thing where you can hold or not hold your action, but where you can like stack your attacks in one turn, does that make combat too easy?
No, I mean,
like on that turn, do you just win?
I mean, I only played the first 3 hours, so I was still in the beginning.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff I was wrecking, but my first boss fight, I didn't feel as though I like needed those points.
Okay.
It felt I felt too weak without them almost.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you spend those points, you don't get a point on the turn after.
Okay.
So that's like your price for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that you slow yourself down for the rest of the game.
Because when I played Bravely Default, like that kind of broke the game for me.
Yeah. Well, you have to do it in that game too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, because you can like build up a massive combo. I feel like this game is like that.
Yeah.
In my respect, but I won't know until I play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go into like this mansion, you go through the dungeon, fighting guards and stuff, and you get to the end and like there's a stone. He's like, yo, that's it? Whatever. And the butler comes up and he's all just like, oh, so you finally showed up. Oh, I knew one would show up one day. And he was just like, yo, all right, well, fuck you, I'm going to leave. And then the butler's like, nah. And he like whoops your ass. And you're just like, wait, what the fuck? And you get into a boss fight.
Yeah.
It's a good boss fight. And at the end of it, when you beat him, he's able to latch like a wristband or something onto the thief, and it's just like, as long as you have that on, everybody will know you're a shitty thief. Like your entire reputation, everything you worked up for, is like means nothing now.
Oh damn.
And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he's like, unless you help my master. And then like this chick comes out and he's like, these stones, I need you to find 3 more of them that were stolen from me. We laid this trap because to catch a thief, we had to lay a trap for a thief.
Yeah.
We wanted to find the greatest thief. And he's like, fuck, well, now I have to.
Yeah.
So like that alone, like that story was like super compelling to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's just, because like the motivation is there.
Yeah.
And like
it's unique.
Yeah, it's different. And you get thrown out to the world map.
Yep.
And you see in the world map like that character's next story, but it tells you the level requirement. It's like level 23.
Oh, that's
something
cool.
Ridiculous. So you're just like, you can't just like rush one person's thing unless I guess you could grind and do it.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would be, because that would be very interesting.
Yeah.
But you can go anywhere else in the world now. So now you can start picking up the other characters.
Yeah.
And you can do it in any order. Okay. So I went up to the Huntress, who was like directly north of me.
Yeah.
And I picked up her, and it was cool because she told the thief, was like, hey, if you find this scholar in this town, you might be able to find more clues on where to find these stones, which is the other scholar character. Yeah. So now they're going to have some sort of relationship, which is going to be interesting. So that's my one problem with the game, which I'll get to in a minute. When I went to the Huntress, I was in her hometown. You find her in the town, like standing there like an NPC, and you go up to her and she's like, I need help finding my master. And you're like, oh, okay. And then it's just like pulls you out of the game briefly, and it's just like, do you want to relive this character's memories? Oh. And then you play her prologue.
Okay.
So you're trying to go back and play her prologue, and it's just like, it's her story.
Yeah.
But then she comes back and she's like, I will join you. You're just like, I don't even know you.
Oh, there's no like build up to it.
No, my thief and my Huntress character, they had no interactions going forward. Even after I picked up my third character, they still didn't have any like conversations. Yeah, that's lame. That was the only problem I had with this game, believe it or not. But I'm hoping, because it might have just been too difficult, or maybe too much work. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not.
One game that does it really well though is Pillars of Eternity 2. Oh, you can find any character in any order, and no matter which character's in your party, they'll all interact in some way. Yeah, so like
that's fair.
If they just added that one aspect, I feel
maybe like they will. Yeah. After I get all of them, or a certain combination of them.
Yeah, because they have to expect you to have them all at some point.
Exactly. So I'm hoping there's like a group dynamic here. Yeah. And I'm hoping it's not like between the thief and the scholar, they're bros. It's like it reminds me of D&D. This game reminds me of like a really good D&D campaign where you're playing. Imagine you're at, you're invited to Dungeons and Dragons. Everyone sits down and it's a first session and everyone's like, tell your story, your backstory to everyone. Yeah. That's what you're doing right here. Okay. So now you're like playing through, imagine like instead of them telling the backstory, like, okay, we're going to play through everyone's backstory and then get everyone together. That's what I'm hoping this culminates into. That's what it's feeling like right now. So
that would remedy the situation.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. I would love that.
That'd be fine.
I love it. It comes out on the 13th. I pre-ordered it.
Is it only for the Switch?
Yes. Only for the Switch.
Damn it, I don't have a Switch.
I know you weren't feeling it the first time when you saw it.
It sounds cool, though.
It's awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it so far. When the 3 hours were up, I was like, no. But you can pick up right where you left off.
Yep.
After the demo, which I'm totally down for.
That's cool.
All right, I talked about that too much.
Is that all you played this week?
Yes, that's all I played. I'm going to end it with that. So, this is fine because I don't have a lot of news.
That's fine.
Slow news.
I don't have any news because I was working.
That's fine. Slow news. I'm going to go right into it. I just have 4 news things right now. Skullgirls, the famous fighting game, created by one dude, wasn't it? He was an Evo.
Was created by one
fighter.
dude.
He's getting a Switch port.
Oh, nice.
Announced. I think we knew this before, but I'm not sure. I don't recall. I just saw this in the news.
I'm surprised this game's still getting updates, but not really.
Like, yeah.
I'm glad it is.
Me too.
That's cool.
The second Encore edition will be released for the Switch, which has all 14 core fighters and DLC fighters included into, along with all the extras and whatnot.
Awesome.
But we don't have a date. It was noted as coming soon, but it will be released digitally and physically.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's good.
I still have the endless beta of Skullgirls on my Steam account.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I never played Skullgirls.
It was fun. It didn't have enough to keep me in it, but it was fun.
That's fair.
It was clean.
Good fighting names, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Power to him.
Yeah.
He went out and did it.
Yeah, I know. That's awesome.
Next on the news, Castlevania, the Netflix series, has a release date for the season 2 episodes.
I saw.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
On the 26th of October, spooky time, we'll be getting the new episodes. There are going to be 8 episodes to this, as opposed to the 4.
I've still never seen season 1.
Really?
Everyone said it's really good.
It's super, like,
and I like Castlevania.
If you sit down, you'll finish it. Like, it's quick.
Yeah. What is it? Is this like half-hour episodes?
Yeah, it's like 22-minute something, whatever episodes. And there's 4 of them, so 2 hours and you're done. And the last episode has like a banging fight in it. Yeah. Highly recommend. Good stuff. So look forward to that.
I am.
I'm excited about this one. Pokemon GO.
Yep.
Gets their Squirtle Squad update.
Yes.
Niantic releases a Squirtle with his patented sunglasses.
Nice. Finally.
To the world on July 8th as a special event.
Awesome.
I think it's only on that day, though.
That was 2 days. 2 days from now.
Is it 2 days? Yeah, 2 days from now.
Did you just get him?
No, you have to do like an event. You end up getting them.
All right.
And then look around for them. There's like, if you complete like your daily events or something.
Yeah.
I don't play Pokemon GO, so terminology's lost on me. You also includes the event will also include a 1/4 hatchling distance rate. So you walk 1/4 the distance and you can hatch an egg.
Okay, cool.
And 3-hour lures around.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Nice. You can also get the exclusive Blastoise move Hydro Cannon.
All right.
I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, awesome.
Yo, but man, give me a Squirtle with them glasses.
I know, that's the best. I love that.
I wonder if they're going to release the circle glasses one as like the common one, and then a rare like sharp glass one.
That would be awesome.
Ooh. Look forward to that. Squirtle Squad. Represent. And last but not least, the only other news I have is, as I mentioned before when we were talking about Tales of Berseria, Bandai Namco is having an Anime Expo sale on their website right now at their store.
Nice.
You can, if you missed the sale for Tales of Berseria, which is $15 on Steam, fret not, because it's $15 again. It's
awesome.
$15.19 or something.
Yeah.
On the Bandai Namco store.
Definitely worth it for the price.
Yeah. The sales aren't that great. Some games are good. Some are just meh.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the big games aren't on sale.
Oh.
So I don't even know what's going on, but like they're listed on their sale.
That's weird.
Oh, it's dumb. But if you like anime games, Bandai Namco is pretty known for their anime games.
Yeah, they make a lot of them.
Dragon Ball games, all that stuff.
Yep.
Tales games.
Go pick them up.
Yeah. So yeah, go pick that up. That's all I have for news.
I have one that's kind of cool.
Tell me later.
Sucker Punch is very dedicated to getting the Ghost of Tsushima's setting correct. So they've gone on record saying that they're going to be tackling some strange subjects, such as the amorphous style of religion in Japanese life, and making sure that all the fighting styles with their swords are nailed correctly. So they're doing a lot of research, and Sony is kind of making them. Ooh. So they're going very in depth with the lore of this.
So I'm gonna gush for a second. My martial arts style has been in one movie. It was pretty big. Like Suyo, and it's been in a couple other like pop culture things. Yeah, like vaguely. Yep. So if they were just like, yo, here's like this style, Suyo, Ryuya, Kempo, I'm gonna flip out. I'm just gonna like die.
It would be awesome.
I'm gonna be so hyped for that.
Yeah. They said they're going for a universal narrative that happens to be set during the Mongol invasion of Japan.
Yeah.
So it sounds awesome. It looked awesome when they showed it off.
Yeah. That game's a buy for me.
They want to capture the vibe and style that made Jidaigeki films so memorable. I don't know what Jidaigeki films are.
It's probably like Seventh Samurai or something.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. That's banging.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Let's get that true, authentic.
I want it.
Japanese. I want like geisha girls in there.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
All the weird stuff.
Yeah. I want what's the Japanese religion?
Shinto?
Yeah, I want like Buddhist and Shinto like conflicts.
Oh, that'd be great.
I want that.
I want Shaman-gori. I want him there. Is an Easter egg
character, yeah.
Can you imagine in that trailer at E3 when they were like under the burning leaves and stuff as the Mongolians are arriving? Oh my God, Shaman-gori!
Man, I wish that would be an Easter egg, but I know they're not gonna do it. But they gotta
bring Ubisoft.
I mean,
the South Park license.
Jesse and Dodger in The Witcher 3.
Yeah,
as an Easter egg. They voice trolls.
Anyway, so that's it.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn.
Colby, if you could recommend anything in the whole wide world, whether it be your favorite dehumidifier brand, or your favorite ship in Star Wars, or your favorite brand of camping material, would you recommend? Well, what would you recommend?
I would recommend, if I could recommend anything to the fine people out there in the world, I would recommend the good old-fashioned Pop'ems. Pop'ems are little donut holes. I think they're Hostess? I don't know.
I think that I ate them last time I was here.
Yeah, you ate almost all of them.
Yeah, I think I did eat all of them.
Yeah, they're just little donut holes.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying them lately. Too much.
Cool.
Pop'ems. Go eat them.
Eat very sugary Pop'ems.
I'll try and recommend something healthier next time, but I'll forget. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us for the Keep Tappin X podcast. You can find us on all of our social medias at SoundCloud, Twitch.tv, Facebook, YouTube, Google Play Music, iTunes, not Spotify.
Yep.
You can find us on all the social medias there.
Yeah.
Make sure you give us a like, follow, comment, subscribe, all that.
Yeah, say something to us. Say hi.
Yeah. We just released our summer resort videos on our channel.
Yeah, I know. I saw them. You know, my sister watched those.
What?
My sister watched those.
Oh.
She was like, you guys put like Cartoon Network stuff on your YouTube channel. I was like, yeah, I know. Blake and Colby made those videos. She was like, I watched them. They were funny. I was like, oh, thanks.
Shout out. Hitting that nostalgia bone.
Yeah.
I didn't remember what Summer Resort was.
I've never played that game or seen that game in my life.
No, me neither. Anyway, go check that out if you like cartoon back in the Cartoon Network days.
Yeah, really old games.
Just posted the 4th and final episode today.
Nice.
Go have fun. Took us forever to get that working. Took Blake forever to get it working.
Why? Just Flash?
Yeah, it's just an old ass game.
Yeah,
it wouldn't work. So, anyway, leave your love. Spread the word. We love you.
Bye.
See you next week. I forgot to do releases.
Hey.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
It's
Going
fine.
for releases for the next week.
Yeah.
July 6th. We got
what?
As Divine Hearts.
What?
It's AS Divine. Like just AS and the word divine.
It has to be a visual novel or something,
Hearts. Right? Yeah, for the Xbox One. So no.
What?
Maybe it's like a military game. I don't know.
I'm gonna fact check.
We got The Wardrobe for Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
We have Wheel Spin Frenzy for the Xbox One.
All right.
On July 8th, we have Rento Fortune Monolith. It's not a typo.
Oh, sure.
For the Switch. It's probably one of those Fortune street games. Is that what it's called? You know, it's like board games, but like it's like all like
Monopoly.
No.
Monopoly
It's like a different
style?
game. Mario had one. It's like the Fortune Street. I think that's what it's called.
I have no idea.
Anyway, you like buy property. I don't know. It's not Monopoly.
So As Divine Hearts is a RPG Maker game.
Oh,
that's
good
weird.
For them.
Huh.
July 9th, we have Pato Bots for the Switch. I don't know.
Sure.
July 10th, we have 20XX for the PS4 and Switch.
Mm-hmm.
We have Another World for Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Bomber Crew for the Switch. Hotel Transylvania 3 Monsters Overboard for the Switch.
Game of the year right there.
The Lion Song Switch. MXGP Pro for the PS4,
That's a
Xbox
motocross
One,
one?
and PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never Out for the Switch.
Okay.
And Shining Resonance Refrain for the PS4, Xbox, PC.
I love how there's always one
Switch.
of these games.
There always is.
What is it? Shining
Resonance Refrain.
Sure, just words put together that don't make sense.
In July 11th, we have 20XX for the Xbox One.
It's coming out and everything. Okay.
Yeah. July 13th, we have Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the 3DS and Switch.
Yep.
We have Earthfall for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Okay.
We have Hotel Transylvania 3, Monsters Overboard for the PlayStation 3, Xbox One, PC. For some reason, the site I looked on listed Switch again.
PlayStation 3, though, you said?
4. I wrote 3. That was my typo of the day. And finally, also on July 13th, Octopath Traveler.
Cool.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm an idiot.
Bye again. See ya.